Control freak estate agency bosses. Today I'm joined by Sam Ashdown and Phil Jones, who run AJ Mastermind, estate agent mastermind, and you're also estate agents yourself, guys. You come across an awful lot of estate agents, and before we switch the cameras on, Sam, you were saying there's an awful lot of estate agents that can't let go of the wheel. They're control freaks, can't delegate. How is that ruining their estate agency? Talk to me, the pair of you.
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is I spoke to somebody just last week, you were kind of half on the call, who's run their agency for over 10 years, longer than us, and he gives nobody else access to his bank account, or the company bank account, I should say. So nobody else got access to pay any invoices, not even pay payroll. He does all that himself. And he's got £1 million turnover and probably a staff of, I don't know, 18. So that is crazy lettings to me. Including lettings, yeah.
So is he taking the payments in as well?
Yeah, he's doing everything, which is crazy. And how can he ever step out of that? So when he goes on holiday, he still has to do the payroll. He still has to do the payment runs. That's all him.
But nowadays you can get it all set up. So you can, that someone doesn't have to set up a new supplier. So there are checks.
Oh, there are ways to do it. But I think it's the transparency that's the issue. So we have our KPIs, our financial targets on the wall in our meeting room where all our clients, our Ashdown Jones clients see and all our mastermind clients see. So we're very, very transparent. Every single team member knows what our target is this year and they know how far we are towards it. Very, very few estate agents do that because they like to really grip onto the control of the estate agency.
You're even showing your KPIs to your clients if you come in the office?
Yeah. Our Ashdown Jones clients.
Like you turnover, listings, numbers, pound notes?
Yeah.
Not actively. They are on the wall, and if they happen to see,
you don't go.
We don't walk in like we've had a good one. Yeah. We've not sold your house.
Just sign with us, and it'll just bump us up a little bit. So we are very transparent, but most estate agents aren't. In the vast majority, I would say 80 or 90% aren't.
Why? We said the word control freak. Why aren't people able to delegate? Because, I mean, if you don't mind me saying, you're a high D on the disc profile, which means you love to be in control. How have you let go of that?
It's a good question. I think you have to accept, which we're talking about on the way here, actually, you have to accept that your team are only ever going to be able to perform at 70, 80 to 80% of what you can perform. So as I walk through our office, I have to stop myself interfering with phone calls because I know that my time is better spent somewhere else. If they can deliver at 70, 80%, I'm cool with that. It feels the same with valuations. Yes, he can value and win the business at a higher rate than our valuer Tom can, but where else can he use his time? It's a leverage, isn't it? So if he can spare, I don't know, 10, 20 hours by accepting 70 or 80% from Tom, and Tom's a really good valuer. You've taught him personally. He's been with us for 2-3 years now, but you can still do more with that with the rest of that time.
The key thing is accepting the 70 to 80% of quality of business and maybe of turnover as well, which buys you hopefully 30 hours a week back. And how can you spend those 30 hours to go and add another 70% and another 70% and it rolls on. And also it's how you start your business. We started our business thanks purely to Sam, because I would have gone down another rabbit hole with the idea that as soon as we either have the business or the money to step up a level, we'd do that, and we'd hire and we'd hire and we'd hire and we'd get out of it as quick as we can. There's an ongoing debate in the industry about, I think you put a question on the other day, whether valuers should do client contact.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great question. Now, which side are we sitting on? Are we sitting on the best for the client or the best for the company? Because in my opinion, they're different.
So for example, Tom, who is our valuer, he's not allowed to answer the phone. He's not allowed to book a viewing in. He's not allowed to do anything that somebody else should be doing. So we ring fence his time, because actually, if he's the only person, excluding Phil, that's bringing in actual, money into the company in terms of new instructions, then everybody else should be supporting him. Nobody else should be taking anything away from him. And that's where I believe that the artisan trap comes in, which is where people start, and many of our agency clients do this, by saying, I can do it better. I want to do it. I want to, to do something different. I want to provide the highest possible level of service to our clients. But what does that mean? 24/7 phone contact. And then they just get burnt out and then get resentful, and then they lose clients, and then they wonder why it's all gone wrong. Yeah. So actually to build a system, because I don't believe you can get to £1 million turnover a year with single office, no lettings. You can't get to £1 million a year if you are too much in the business. Your business will stagnate at about 300-400k.
How did you learn to let go?
By seeing the bigger picture.
I haven't. By getting burnt so many times emotionally.
Did you have a light bulb moment, Phil?
Good question. I think I can't remember a specific moment, but the teaching Tom for 6 months, and then I think had he gone out to some valuations and not got them for a period of time, I'd have stepped back in quite quickly. I mean, even now, if I feel like we're losing momentum, I'll go and have some fun for a week and go back in and do some. But because I actually enjoy that.
And you enjoy
it's good for my ego.
And it gives you credibility with Tom.
Yes.
Yeah, and with the clients to some extent. But we had a session that was a bit of a mini light bulb moment about 3 years ago with Mike Cole from Imagine. Do you remember him? Sold out in Watford, sold out for a really good sum. And he had a session with us and our masterminders where he explained that his whole business was run by KPI. He had the most elaborate dashboard. It was incredible. And at that moment, we thought we are too hands-on. And that was about 3 years ago.
Yeah, we were running our business through too much emotion and not enough spreadsheets, which is where the two sides of the fence come in, I think. And we've definitely...
It's hard to do that balance though, isn't it?
Yeah, but me personally, I would rather have a higher income and run in my opinion, a better business than every now and again get an email that say we haven't done something perfectly. I would rather it that way around. I know other people wouldn't, and that's okay.
But also you can spend your time on handling those like high level complaints, or, moving the needle with a big project or something, which you've got on at the moment. That's where your time's best spent.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time today.